All right, where in the is Nick?
He's in his racket.
What is this? Oh my God. No way. I'm sick of it, man. When you start finding substances on the boat, it just, you can't have it happen. Insurance, legal system, they can take the boat. So when it gets that bad, you got to do something. I'm not having this on my boat.
Bill called me and he says, Bruce, he says, we got to get him into rehab. And so I said, okay. So Bill and I split the cost. And he struggled with his drug abuse, you know. And we just couldn't do anything to help him.
Hey, man. All right, how are you? Good. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Landon worked for me before he went to Bill. I watched Landon come up through the ranks, and I think there was a mutual respect. Nick seen somebody in Landon that he could work alongside, and they developed a working relationship, which went over into, you know, their personal time.
I brought somebody with me.
One last trip out.
Who will take him on his last trip, Landon?
Sounds good, man. I'm glad we can all do this together.
We'll all do it together.
It's heavy.
I'm thinking for old time's sake, you had to take the ashes in there and hit everybody and tell them to get up, and Nick's telling them to get up and go back to work. Yeah, it looks like the family just pulled up. We're gonna go out and have a memorial for Nick.
He's gonna be released to what he loved. We're gonna send him home. Finally put him to rest.
Right on. This is cool.
Nice. This is kind of a farewell, but for me, not really. I mean, it's another step in closing the book, but I don't think the book will ever close for me. I really despise addiction. But on the bright side, Nick did so much for other people. They looked at him as like an inspiration.
Nick hired me because he believed in me. I have a Facebook conversation between me and Nick and the words of encouragement that he gave me right up to before he passed away. And I read that all the time.
Quit doing drugs, quit drinking, you'll be a lot happier. We still have bad days. I do have a choice whether or not I'm going to use or drink today, though. I can't control
Nick
myself.
went out of his way to help people with problems of addiction.
Tell me about your problems and how you get over them in a healthy way in the comments below.
Stuff that Nick said to me still helps me. It doesn't make it any less true that he passed away.
100% of the proceeds go to helping people get into detox, helping people get treatment, housing those people.
I still get messages, countless messages about people thanking me for Nick being who he was. It's because he turned their life around.
I took Nick on his first trip when he was 13, and I want to take him on his last trip. We're taking Daddy on his last trip. Take it off. Okay. So here we go.
for a burial at sea. Priest Rock's a natural spot. I mean, the silhouette looks like a priest. And the fact that Nick grew up here, how many hundreds of times has he gone past Priest Rock? I can't think of a more fitting place to put Nick to rest. Dutch Harbor has been a hellhole for 2 weeks. And it's like the sky opened up today. It's pretty weird.
All right, everybody. I would like to just bow our heads for a moment of silence in recognition of Nick. All right, Nick, here we go. Oh. We even get a little bit on the boat, Nick.
Nick, you can rest here, but you're always part of the boat. You'll always be with me.
Oh.
Thanks, man.
No.
Goodbye, buddy.
Big part of my life. He was something else. You want to throw that one too?
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Hero.
You gonna let it go? Boom!
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Daddy. Bye, Daddy.
Love you, man.
Oh, rough day, boys.